Welcome to my live stream. Today I'm using a new tool. I hope everything is fine. So let me know if you cannot hear clearly or if you cannot see me or see my slides properly. Okay, I just want to make sure everything works fine for you. Let's learn Chinese together. Okay. I hope you can hear me. You can hear me. Can you hear me? 可以听到我吗？Seems I haven't started yet. Hello. Not started yet. Oh, okay, good. Same C started. Nice. So, can you guys hear me? Hello, can you hear me? I hope you're doing fine. Yeah, so today it's just like okay, good. Same C started. Nice. So, can you guys hear me?可以听到我吗？可以 right? Okay, now let's start with our lessons today. Let's learn how to say I can speak Chinese in Mandarin, okay? Yeah, and you may wonder, how to say each word if you're totally beginner. No problem. I'm going to guide you from the very beginning. So let's break down. Let's see how to speak. I can do something. How to speak? I can do something. So you can say 我会说 yeah, so that is word about I can 我会 and here you can say 我 which means I 我 means I, and 会 means can. So together, 我会 which means I can, right? Yeah, is it clear? 我会 Okay, let me highlight this so you can see it more clearly. Okay, so here, yeah, if it's the first time for you to learn Chinese, you should know, yeah, for Chinese, we have Chinese pinyin. Yeah, so here you can see Chinese pinyin here. And we also have Chinese characters. Yeah, so here, yeah, 我会. You can see they are letters, right? But for this part, yeah, this is a Chinese character. Chinese character for 我 and Chinese character for 会. Yeah, they look different, right? Yeah, so for pinyin, that is something, yeah, you are very familiar, right? Because that is something you can read even without teaching. Okay. Why using here? 会. Oh, what is your question? 会 here means can, be able to. Yeah, that is the meaning of 会. Yeah, clear? So 会. For example, if you want to say I can do something, yeah, so you use this structure. 我会. So 我, yeah, means I, and 会 means can. So 我会, I can. 我会. And then how about if you want to say, yeah, speak Mandarin? So you just say 说汉语. Okay, 说汉语. And here's a character about 说汉语. 说汉语. So 说, yeah, 说 first tone, which means speak. Speak, talk. 说汉语. 说汉语. And yeah, if you want to say speak English, how do you say? English, that is 英语. So in pinyin, that is 英语. Yeah, 英语. So 英语 here. And you know, pinyin, for each syllable, it has initial, final, and also a tone. So in. So for this final, yeah, we need to give a first tone for it, which is first tone. So first tone in, and then here 语, yeah, so 英语. When you write in this e, the dot, little dot, you can remove. So 英语. Yeah, if you want to know the Chinese character of English, so this is the character for English. Yeah, so 英语. Okay. So 汉语, which means Mandarin, and here 英语. Okay, I moved here so you can see it. So 英语, English. So here now you understand, yeah, how to say a language, right? So here 语 means language. Yeah, 英语. Yeah, and 汉语, that is yeah, Mandarin. So Han people's language, and 英语, that is Chinese people say English. Yeah, so 英语. Yeah, the character of 英语. And for the pinyin, yeah, so in actually here, Y is silent. and in, yeah, first tone, and also 鱼 yu, yeah, if you learn Pinyin, if you know, and 鱼 with actually with 2 dots, yeah, 汉语英语。语 yeah, third tone. So 英语 English, 汉语 Mandarin. Yeah, if you want to say some other language, for example, French, that is another word, 法语. So 法 is like the phonetic translation of French, right? Yeah, 语 language. So 法语 yeah, French language. And how about Arabic language? You can say 阿拉伯语. So 阿拉伯, that is the phonetic translation, yeah, of Arabic. So 阿拉伯 and then 语 阿拉伯语 阿拉伯语. Okay, now yeah, let's connect each part together and say the whole sentence. I can speak Mandarin. How to say it? 我会说汉语。我会说汉语。Yeah, I can speak Mandarin. 我会说汉语。我会说汉语。我会说汉语。Yeah, I can speak Mandarin. Yeah, you want to say I can do something. Yeah, you just use this phrase. 我会. Okay, besides you can speak some language, you can also say something else, right? For example, I can play piano. So you can say 我会弹钢琴, right? And if you want to say I can play basketball, you say 我会打篮球. Right? 我会打篮球. Good. 很好. Yeah, if you want to say anything about I can do something, just use this phrase. 我会. Yeah. So, yeah, are you familiar with this phrase right now? Yeah, okay. Now, yeah, we can do more exercise about 会. Let's say how to use this this whole phrase. Yeah, and we can create something else. For example, we can say something like 我会跳舞. How to say it? 我会跳舞, which literally means I can dance. So, yeah, let's do it together. So you can say 我, yeah, that's right. 我, yeah, which means I, right? And then, yeah, 会, which means can. So 我会. And yeah, how to say dance? I just said it, right? Okay, remember? 我会. Okay, yeah. 跳舞. 我会跳舞. Yeah, so here, 跳舞 means I can dance. Yeah, if you want to know the character, I typed here. So 我会跳舞. Yeah, 跳舞. It's nice. 我会跳舞. Now let's say if you want to ask a question, yeah, about can you do something? Yeah, how to ask? Actually, which is super easy because in Chinese the grammar super easy. For question and answer, they keep the same structure. No need to rearrange the whole sentence. We just simply add a magic word ma in the end. Okay, now let's ask this question. Can you dance? In Chinese, how do you say? So first we'll say 你, right? So 你. So yeah, and then 会, 你会. And then you just repeat this verb. And then you add the question word ma in the end. Question word ma in the end. Okay. 你会跳舞吗? 你会跳舞吗? Okay. Is that clear? 你会跳舞吗? 你会跳舞吗? Okay, how about let's do another question. Okay. For example, how to say, can you cook, right? So if you want to know somebody, can you cook? Because that's kind of very important skill, right? Yeah. So I want to ask you, can you cook? How to say it? So first you say 你会做饭？你会做饭？你会做饭吗？ So you can say here 做饭. This word literally means make meal, cook. Yeah. 你会做饭吗？你会做饭吗？你会做饭吗？你会做饭吗？ Okay. Yeah. So let me know. Yeah. Can you cook or not? Can you cook? Yeah. Can you cook? If you can cook, I hope you can cook. Yeah. So you can say, 我会做饭, right? Yeah. 我会做饭。我会. Yeah. So you just say 我 and then say the word 会. So yeah, you change 我 你 to 我 and then say this word 会. But if you cannot, yeah, so you just simply use this word 不 yeah 不和会不会. So here 不 actually original is falling tone. You know the falling tone, strong falling tone. Yeah, falling tone 不 here. But this boo is kind of very special. Yeah. So we need to go with some other tones. Yeah, it is very special. It will change to a rising tone. So here, you change to rising tone instead of 不会. So 不会 rising tone. Up, down. 不会，我不会做饭。So you know how to ask. Yeah, can you do something? In Chinese, you can also answer, yeah, I can do something or I cannot do something. Since you are learning Chinese right now, so do you know how to say I can speak Mandarin? Yeah, let's say it together. 我会说 我会说汉语 right 我会说汉语我会说汉语 yeah so 我会说汉语 so for yeah 说 which means can yeah and 说 speak 汉语 Mandarin 我会说汉语 yeah if you can yeah you just say it loudly 我会说汉语 but maybe you think I'm just a beginner how should I say I can speak a little Mandarin yeah how do you say I can speak a little okay you can use yeah this word 我会说一点儿 yeah here 一点儿 or 一点 点一点我会说一点 and there's a sound in the end so 一点 which means a little 一点我会说一点我会说一点汉语我会说一点汉语 if you can do just a little of something yeah just use this word very useful yeah so now let's use 一点 to say another sentence how to say I can dance a little I can dance a little how do you say it 我会跳舞 right 一点 or 一点点我会跳舞一点点我会跳一点点舞 like this okay now let's say I can speak a little English 我会说一点 or 一点儿英语我会说一点儿英语 okay is that clear right okay I hope you are clear so now let's say let's say the book okay how the book use 会 to make a conversation okay here so let's say the question 你会说汉语吗？你会说汉语吗？ Answer 我会说汉语 I can speak Mandarin and now let's say 你妈妈会说汉语吗？她不会说she cannot so I think you're already familiar with this structure right 你会说汉语吗 so if you want to ask question yeah you just use 妈 yeah 妈 in the end yeah, which is kind of a magical word, can easily transform statement to a question in Chinese language. And then you can say the rest of this structure for question and answer. Everything is same right here. 你 yeah. Oh, sorry. So you can say 你 yeah. And then here 我 yeah both subjects and then 会你会 and the answer 我会 and then 说汉语说汉语 and for question just 吗 word yeah and then if you want to ask somebody else so you just say here say the subject in the beginning of the sentence. 你妈妈会说汉语吗？她不会说。She cannot speak. So clear, right? So you know how to say I can or I cannot. Yeah, I can 我会 cannot 不会 Okay, now let's say something about food. For example, 中国菜中国菜 right? 中国菜 So for 中国菜 what is 中国菜中国菜 which means Chinese food. Okay, Chinese food 中国菜 Okay, so yeah, 中国菜 Chinese food 中国菜菜 this word 菜 means food, vegetable, or cuisines. Yeah, 中国 China 中国 China 中国菜 Chinese food. 好吃 yeah, 好 good 吃 eat 好吃 good to eat 好吃吗 yeah, good to eat. 中国菜很好吃 very yummy. Okay, how to say yeah, something is very yummy. You just use this phrase. Okay, 很好吃中国菜很好吃 Chinese food is very yummy. So what is the word is in Chinese? Is 是 But in this whole sentence, the word 是 is not required. Okay, you just say yeah, very yummy. Chinese food, very yummy. Okay, now let's use this word 会 to ask question. Yeah, can you make Chinese food? 你会做中国菜吗？我不会做。I cannot make. Okay, so this part we are talking about food. Yeah, how to ask is it yummy? Is something yummy? Okay, now let's ask English food. Okay, how to say it? English food. 英国 right? 英国 so 英语 we just mentioned, which means English language. And 英国 actually means British. Yeah. 英国菜 British food. How do you ask? Is British food tasty? 英国菜好吃吗 So if you want to say 英国菜很好吃 Yeah, British food, very tasty. And then the following question, can you cook British food? English food? 你会做英国菜吗？我不会做英国菜。Okay, similarly, you can make similar dialogue. For example, you're very interested in Indian food. Yeah, so how do you say it? 印度. So you can say 印度 here. In falling down and then 度. So 印度 yeah, which means India. And 印度菜 Indian food. Okay, you want to ask 印度菜好吃吗 Yeah, is Indian food tasty? 印度菜很好吃 Indian food is very tasty. 你会做印度菜吗 Yeah, can you make Indian food? 我不会做。Or you can use the word a little. 我会做一点儿。Yeah, so I can cook a little. Right? 印度菜。Okay, now, yeah, let's see. Another part. Now let's ask, yeah, can you write something like Chinese characters? Yeah, how do you ask? 你会写汉字吗? Yeah, what does it mean? So here 写 means write. Yeah, 汉字 Chinese character. So this is 汉字. 你会写汉字吗? Yeah, 吗 in the end. Yeah, because it's a question. 你会写汉字吗? 我会写. Yeah, I can. If you cannot, you just say, 我不会. Okay, now we have another word. Yeah, 怎么 which means how. Yeah, 怎么写 how to write. 这个字 yeah, this character. 这个字怎么写 this character, how to write. 对不起 sorry. 这个字 this character 我会读 I can read. 不会写 cannot write. Okay, so this lesson you learned how to say I can do something, I'm able to do something, and we also know how to answer positively. You can say 我会. Negatively 不会. Yeah, you also know how to ask the question, can you do something? Yeah, which is very easy. 吗 in the end. Yeah, 你会写汉字吗? 你会写英语吗? 你会说汉语吗? 你会说英语吗? 你会做中国菜吗? And also we learn this word 怎么 how. Okay. Yeah, that is today's lesson. Yeah, I hope you learn something and you can proudly say I can speak Mandarin in Mandarin. So how to say it? Let's say it again. 我会说汉语. 我会说汉语. If you can only speak a little, no problem. So you just say 我会说一点儿汉语. 我会说一点儿汉语. Okay. See you later, guys. Please leave comments. Yeah. And let me know what would you like to learn in Chinese. I'm going to continue to do this live stream every day if I'm free. Okay, 再见，谢谢。